Hi and welcome to Velogps. In this video we're featuring Garmin's entry-level cycle GPS, the Edge 200, and exploring exactly what you get in the box. Okay, so having opened our box, we're just going to take a closer look at the contents. First of all, we have the Garmin Edge 200 head unit. Then we have a selection of user manuals, followed by down here some mounts for mounting your Edge 200 to your bicycle. And then over this side we have a standard UK plug socket which we can use for charging the 200. And then finally we have a USB to mini USB data and charging cable which can be used for transferring data between your Edge 200 and your PC or laptop. Before you use your Edge 200 for the first time, you're going to need to make sure that you've given it a full charge. This can be carried out using either the wall plug or the USB data cable. In order to charge the unit, you're going to need to plug the cable into the USB port on the rear, which is hidden under this neat little rubber flap. Probably the most important thing to then remember is to make sure that the flap is properly seated back into the unit, because this is what keeps the moisture and wet weather out. Okay, so we're next going to take a quick look at how you mount the Edge 200 to your bike. This is achieved via a clever mounting system from Garmin that's standard across its Edge range. The mount here sits on top of either your handlebars or your stem, depending on your preference, and is secured in place via two rubber bands which, attached to the tabs in the corners, run around the back of your handlebars or stem and just fix onto the diagonally opposite tab, and you do the same with the second rubber band between these two tabs. Now once the mount is in place, to fix the 200 to it, it's a question of lining up two tabs that are on the rear of the unit with just the little slots here, and then twisting the edge through 90 degrees to secure it in place. So we'll just show you the tabs that are on the rear. Okay, so there's one here and one on the opposite side. You just slot the edge in, having lined up the tabs, and then twist it through 90 degrees and you'll hear it click into place. We're just going to finish this video by taking a quick look at the controls on the Edge 200. Whilst it doesn't have a touch screen, it does have 4 buttons, 2 located on either side. All of the buttons are multifunctional, so from the home menu we can see that the buttons correspond to the icons displayed on the screen. So if we select courses with the top left, and then the right hand side buttons can be used to scroll up and down, and here we have a selection of saved courses. And then we can use the back button again to go back to the main menu. The secondary functions of the buttons are mainly for when the unit is in use, so if we just go across to ride and then we push start, you'll note then that this is the start and stop button on the top right hand side. The bottom right is the lap button used for starting a separate lap, and then the bottom left button can rotate to the data that's displayed at the bottom of the screen. So we have average speed at the moment, and we can push it on to ascent, calories, and then back to average speed. And then we can stop the unit here, and we'll just discard that. Yes, we're sure. And then finally the top left button is your on-off button, and if you push and hold it, it turns the unit off. If you're interested in finding out any more about the Edge 200 or any other cycle GPS units, click on the links at the end of this video.